Hello and welcome back or welcome to my channel and to another video. Today's video is going to be my bullet journal setup for 2024. So for this year's bullet journal, I am using a Moderna stationery bullet journal. I've never really heard of this brand, and honestly, I only really found it in Officeworks. If you're an Australian, you know what store that is, but if you're not, Officeworks is a stationery store throughout Australia. And basically, I just wanted to find a bullet journal that wasn't going to be as thick as the notebook therapy bullet journals, because I had a lot of trouble transporting or bringing those around with me. The thing with this journal is that it has 100 GSM paper, so it's on the thinner side, and it has 144 pages, which at the start of the year, I do like to mark out which pages are going to be which and where my months are going to be. And I found out that I do not have enough pages for all 12 months. And in fact, I will be missing December. So yeah, I will be figuring out how to solve that and whether I will get a new notebook in the middle of the year or something like that, but we'll just see what happens. So the very first thing I did when opening up the bullet journal was to glue the front page to the page separator, and basically this is because that front page is like glued to that separator anyways, but just a centimeter up, and so I don't really need it for any quote page or anything, and it was a bit too annoying to try and keep it open, so I just decided to have the 2024 cover a double spread. So because 2024's cover page is going to be a double spread, I didn't want to leave all the blank space around it, so I'm doing a spread I've been wanting to do for a while, and that is to have little snippets of each month's theme in a page or in a spread. And basically I'm drawing Polaroid rectangles all around 2024 and in a circle starting from top left, going around, and each month I'll be filling them out to show a little bit of that month's theme. And although my months will be themed, my general bullet journal setup, especially for the yearly stuff, won't be themed heavily. As you can see, I've just left it very simple, and honestly I'd just say that this is more so like black and white and even possibly a little bit vintage, but even then it's not very heavily vintage at all. So the next spread that we'll be setting up is the year at a glance. So for this year's year at a glance, I've decided to go with 3 double spreads of 4 months each, and basically each month will be ending up with half a page of space to write down any important dates and events. So because I like to keep my yearly themes quite simple, I've decided to just add a bit of collaging to the year at a glance pages. So mainly using like black paper and sticking it in and taping just like some clearish white tape over the top and decorating that sort of little area in each spread. And for things that need to be written down but is covered up by the black paper, I've just used a white gel pen to make the contrasting writing. And I just find like this helps bring a bit more life and a bit more like creativity to my bullet journals without being too overwhelming, especially since like it's a bit more of a simple setup. So I actually wasn't sure what to do for dividers between each month, and so that's why you'll see as I write in the numbers and the months, some of the dividers would have gone in and so on. It's basically not consistent. Either way, I've just decided to divide each month's space so then they don't get mixed together. I would do like lines and dots and stars, and basically it sort of gives a bit of a galaxy vibe to it, but it still keeps it like super simple and a bit more like a doodle sort of thing. So the next spread that we will be doing is earnings and spendings. For this spread, I basically have the month's initials down the middle of the page, and then at the top, going to the left will be my earnings, and going to my right will be my spendings. And basically I did them in hundreds, so if it says 1 at the top, it means 100. And I just put a small little title at the top as well. I'm just keeping it really simple, but basically every month I'm going to be trying to fill this in to see where or how much I'm spending each month. So next on my earnings and spendings will be my 2024 playlist spread, and basically every month at the end of the month I'll be looking onto my Spotify and seeing what is my top song for that month, and I'll be noting down the name of the song, the album, and the band or musician. For this spread, I just did a 3x4 grid, and each line I just did the same separator as my year at a glance, which is the lines, dots, and stars, to give it more of a galaxy feel as well. And I have pre-drawn like the time bar and the play and skip and previous buttons, just so that I don't have to do that in the months. So the very last tracker is a weight tracker. Just very simple line graph, so style, months at the bottom, weights on the side. Just something really simple to help me keep on track and see where I'm at and where I could improve. So that concludes my 2024 bullet journal setup. Honestly, using this bullet journal, I'm kind of surprised at how well it handled the pen ink. However, I have noticed that there will be ghosting on the pages, especially with like heavy black ink. But otherwise, I think that this bullet journal is pretty okay. It's just that I'm kind of disappointed that I do not have enough pages for all 12 months of the year, and so I'm still gonna have to try and figure out what I'm gonna do for December. But yeah, if you guys think like you're not gonna be doing so many spreads and think maybe like, you know, you'll just jump straight into the months and not do any of the yearly trackers and whatnot, then maybe there will be enough pages in this bullet journal for you. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I hope you guys stick around for the next one, because the next one will be the January 2024 setup. Click on the left for the last video and click on the right for whatever YouTube recommended to you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!